Hi, welcome to Kazini Talks. My name is Nicole. You're welcome to yet another video. So this is a space where we get to learn, grow, and live a purposeful life. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys some of the things that nobody ever tells you about the job market. Yeah, the hashtag reality truth. So if this sounds something interesting, please do the usual, like the video, share, subscribe, and let's dive in. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things that nobody ever tells you about the job market. So these are things that I also got to learn on the go. And I wish somebody had told me some of these things before I got into the job market after completing school. But they always say experience is the best teacher. So I've gotten to really learn a lot about the job market that I feel I should share with some of you guys out there who might also be in the same situation. Maybe you're trying to look for another job, or you already even have a job but you're trying to leave that job and transition to the next one. So one of the things that I will always say is, first of all, you need to be flexible. Okay, so what do I mean by being flexible? You need to be flexible in a sense that you need to be open to whatever opportunities it is that you get. So I remember back in the day, I used to have this mentality that I want to work, in the industry that I have studied. So, like during my school times, I did a bachelor's in journalism and mass communication. And I was so passionate about journalism. Like I wanted to become a news anchor, like so badly, and I used to tell myself, if I'm not in media, then I do not want any other thing apart from media. But coming into the job market, I had to face the reality truth about the job market. And I got to realize that you are never always going to be able to get that which you want. So you need to be flexible, and go with the flow. I will say that go with the flow and just be open and utilize whatever is on the job market. Because trust you me, if you're going to just close everything, put away all the other opportunities, then you might find yourself, remaining on the job market for quite some good time. So you need to be flexible, because right now, even the industry that I'm in, it's not what I studied for. You get, like, at the moment I work as a recruiter, and yet that is not something that I studied at school. You understand? What I did at school, I've never even gotten any job in that industry. So you need to learn to be flexible and be open to whatever opportunity comes your way. Then another thing that I will always tell you guys is that something that nobody ever told me is you need to learn to tailor your CV accordingly. So I know sometimes we get super scared as well, especially when you look at job descriptions, they're asking for 6-10 years of experience and you don't have all that. Sometimes it makes you to, step away and then not really apply for the job because of the requirements that are being asked. But at the end of the day, like, one of the things that I've learned is that even when they ask you, when a job has got so many of those kind of requirements, sometimes they do that because they are trying to filter out so many people, from applying for the jobs. So I have learned the art of crafting my CV accordingly and, tailoring it to match the job description. So you want to make sure that even when you tailor your CV, you know exactly what is on your CV, because sometimes people make the mistake of tailoring their CVs, and then when it comes to the interview, they're not able to defend or to, mention what exactly is in their CV. So that one is a no-go area. So make sure that you always tailor your CV according to the job description that you're applying to, because also on the other hand, I review so many CVs like on a daily basis, and trust you me, sometimes people send me CVs and it's not even related to the job description that we are looking for, and then I'm like, okay, so what do I do with this CV? Like, do I place this person or shouldn't I? So it's always your responsibility to make sure that you tailor your CV accordingly, and just be able to also defend whatever it is that you have written on your CV during the job interview in case if you're shortlisted. Okay, so this next point is almost similar to the other previous points that I talked about of being flexible. So this one is you need to be ready to start all the way from the bottom. So what do I mean by this? Sometimes we have so many high expectations, like for example, maybe you've just come out of school and then you're like, oh, I want to be a manager, I want to be a banker, I want to be this, I want to be that, But sometimes some of these roles that we intend to get, you are not always going to get them immediately. So you need to be flexible and be willing to start from down and then you build your way up. For example, I came back to Uganda, like I was living in India previously, and when I came back to Uganda, oh my God, I came back around just last year, around November, so I'm almost making a year since I came back here, and I didn't know what to expect, because first of all, I was scared of coming back because I knew, okay, I wasn't going to be working. What am I going to be doing? So I didn't really know where to begin from. I was super scared. And, I was already like doing well in India where I was. So I was scared of leaving that and coming back here with nothing and having to start again from zero. But I had to embrace that fear and just move on with life because that is how life is at times. And now I've been able to start all the way from ground zero and I'm now picking myself up slowly by slowly. So in whatever situation of life you find yourself in, you need to be always flexible to start from down and then you go up, because you're never going to start from up and then just you expect things to surface like that. So you definitely want to be as flexible as possible, and with time you'll find things working out for you. Okay, so this other point that I'm also going to talk about is the law of attraction. So what do I mean by this? One thing that nobody ever told me is that you do not only get jobs through applying for them alone. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, right? Yes, let me explain. So for example, if I use me as an example, I have applied for so many jobs in the past. And sometimes it's funny because the more you put in a lot of energy towards getting a particular job, maybe wanting to work for a particular company, sometimes the more effort you put in to get it is the more you will not get it. It's like it becomes less attractive to come towards you. It's almost like a relationship. The more you chase is the less attractive you will be before the other person. But the lesser work you do, then of course the attraction comes in. So that's what I mean by the law of attraction. So I have managed to get jobs like, without me actually applying for them, without me having to even submit any single application. Like I was not even aware about the jobs, but I have found myself in a situation whereby the jobs chase me. The jobs are actually the ones now that look for me. I do not have to go out and look for them. So of course you may wonder, okay, but what exactly did you do to achieve that? So obviously you have to do something, and one of the things that I definitely do recommend for you guys is to have a LinkedIn profile. So if you've not watched my video, I made a video about how to make a very, very good LinkedIn profile. I'll link it up here so you guys can do check it out. So yeah, I cannot break and explain to you guys everything in this video, otherwise it's going to be super long. But if you guys are interested and would love to know more about my story and how I was able to attract these jobs without really putting in that much sweat and hassle of applying for them and doing interviews and blah blah blah, then yeah, you can leave it in the comment section below and I'll definitely share with you guys my tips, my experience, my story. So yeah, that is, so this last point that I'm going to tell you guys is super critical. So this is something that nobody ever told me, but one thing that I'm going to tell you guys about the job market, especially this goes to people who are working at the moment. So one thing that you never do, especially one thing that you never rely on is, for example, you've been at this particular company A probably for like 10 years, 15 years. Trust you me, boo-boo, it's going to be so hard for you by that time you are maybe trying to transition to another job. It's going to be super difficult for you to get another job even if you've been at this current company for 10 years. Why? That is already a huge blow off for recruiters. Nobody wants to take someone who has been working for a particular company for over close to 10 years and above, you know, because at the end of the day, why should they take you? You are not going to bring that much of experience and challenge to the new company because you have not been exposed. So they would rather even take somebody probably who has maybe 5 years of experience but has worked in different companies here and there, because they will be able to bring something new to the table. Now those days it was not a good thing, you know, for you to keep changing different companies here and there, but trust you me, now things keep changing and new market job trends keep coming up. So right now it is not, you know, it is not a good thing for you to just remain in only one company and then dwell in that company for so many years, because it's going to be so difficult for you to get another job when you're trying to look for, you know, something much more better. It will be so difficult. So you need to make sure that even when you're in your current company, one thing that I do advise is not to just be comfortable where you are, but you need to, you know, utilize that time. Even when you're at this company, try to learn another new skill, you know, probably enroll in a short course, or probably go ahead and enroll for a master's program or a PhD, whatever it may be, but try to embrace and enhance new skills that will make you competitive for the new job market. Like by the time you plan to leave this current job, they will make you more competitive in the job market. So yeah, that's my tip for you. So yeah, that was it for the video, guys. Thank you so much. And if you guys are probably looking for, you know, somebody to help you tailor your CV or your cover letter or optimize your LinkedIn profile, so I do offer these services, you know, to people out there, to unemployed people, or even to people who are working but they want to kind of improve on their LinkedIn profiles or just have better CVs in general. Then you can definitely connect with me. So you can reach me on my LinkedIn, which will be here, or you can as well, you know, connect with me in the comment section below, and I'll definitely be on the lookout to help you with that. So yeah, that was it for the video, guys. I request you to please like the video, share, subscribe, and you can also binge watch my other videos over here. They are super informative and educative. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Bye for now.